Check us out on Patreon.
As you know, we always record at Studio M, but it got recently booked, and there's a huge party there right now. So we're recording at Gerardo's place. You guys can also book the space, half off of everything. Like I mentioned the episode prior. One of you guys already booked it, so he got half off. He's enjoying the luxury. So get on it before the month gets booked up.
Just mention Isimo Podcast.
Dude, wait, did you see that video of Tom Cruise today?
No.
He's on an airplane?
The one that just came out? Bro, you saw that one?
Yeah, he's on the airplane, yeah.
Dude, he's on like an airplane and he's just hanging on with one hand. He's like, hey, we're here to introduce Mission Impossible. Sorry, gotta go. And the plane does like a barrel or does like a turn and he's just like...
Dude, he's the last action star.
They don't make him like him no more? No?
No, I'm joining Scientology today, bro. I'm this close. I'm this close to joining.
You would be the most likely out of the three of us to join Scientology.
Yeah, because if like they're like, have you felt like your life is meant for more? And I'm like, keep talking. You feel like you're meant to be like something special? I'm like, I feel like I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that could be me. That's what that's what I want to do. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's it. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know everything. I wasn't there. You know?
Yeah. I feel like you're a Scientologist already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very peaceful. Yeah, like Tom Cruise.
Why would you join Scientology?
For clout?
For clout? That's it?
Yeah. That's what they join it for.
But then you look at somebody like Matty Matheson and he's got fucking allegations up the yin yang.
Who's that?
What's that?
The dude from That 70s Show.
Matty Matheson?
The curly haired one.
Yeah, I may have not said his name right, but you know who I'm talking
That
about.
curly headed.
The curly haired one.
Curly headed Scientologist.
God,
Fuck.
Yeah, what a weird guy.
Yeah.
I hear there's a lot of crazy stuff with Scientology.
Yeah, but look at Tom Cruise though, dude.
I mean, yeah, look at Tom Cruise.
That's true. Like he does make up for a lot of mistakes of other people. You know what I mean?
Like, oh my god, you haven't even seen Top Gun yet, huh?
I haven't seen either.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Jeez, bro. Like there should be a church of cheese. Like, jeez Louise. I watched Bullet Train yesterday, and I was like, man, I wish I.
This fool is gonna piss me off right now,
dude. You're telling me you didn't like Bullet Train? You're a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Next
You're
topic.
a
Let's
fucking
next topic.
Yeah, that movie was.
Actually, before you continue fucking our whole lives up, that's the topic of today is our pet peeves.
Pet peeves, man.
Yes.
Things that piss us off, dude.
Bullet Train, it's like somebody took all the pet peeves I had in a movie and decided to make an entire movie of it. And I was
all right, name three right fucking now, dude.
Quickly.
All right, ready? When a character when the dialogue is too quippy. You know, instead of
quippy. What's that? What does that
quippy,
mean?
like a Marvel movie, like quip. Like everybody's got a joke. Everybody's got to be wacky. Everyone's got to be a little wacky. Thomas the Train Engine. What is? Oh, so I couldn't even understand the British accents. The Cockney. It's like, hello, I'll bastard. And I was like, dude, Brad Pitt, just talk. Let Brad Pitt talk right now, so I can understand what the hell is going on in this damn movie. Okay. Two, when there's just a bunch of gratuitous violence and then they're just doing quippy dialogue like Tarantino style. Like I get it. Somebody watched a Tarantino movie and they're like, I could do that, you know. And then they make Bullet Train. I don't even like Tarantino, so that's why I didn't like the movie.
You don't like Tarantino?
Yeah. When I watch a Quentin Tarantino movie, it doesn't feel like real people talking to me. It feels like a writer just wrote this and he's like stroking himself and he's like, oh, I wrote something so good. Compared to a movie like Goodfellas, where I'm like, this is a real world where people are living. They've got interesting characters. Tarantino feels like I'm watching a movie like a guy wrote.
All right, Melvin, what's one of your pet peeves, dude? And say the right thing right now, dude.
One of my pet peeves?
Yes.
Dude, when I hate hearing people chew.
Oh no, I was hoping you would say Daniel.
No, that's actually number 4 on my list.
I speak the truth, dude. And look, just like, you know, Jesus Christ, he also spoke the truth.
Daniel is number 4 on my pet peeve list.
Yes.
Daniel Cabral.
Yeah. What do I do? You guys like Tarantino?
You know, one of my pet peeves is when people make up fucking words to further their argument, like quippy, dog. That's not a fucking word, dude.
Well, there's a lot of quips. The quippy dialogue. You guys haven't heard that?
The quip-filled dialogue.
All right, like this is my biggest pet peeve. We'll get right into it.
Yeah,
right
go
now.
for it.
Let's say excluding Bullet Train. I just saw it. If you liked it, you know, I could see why people like it.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest pet peeve, though. It's and a bunch of Marvel movies. They have this, right? Avengers. Okay, a building has just fallen down. Okay, something has just exploded. Some crazy shit has happened, and they're just like, well, that just happened. And I'm like, bro, this is like the 9/11 of your world, and you guys are just joking around down here?
What Marvel movie has had that?
Every Marvel movie. That
exact line. Well, that just happened.
Well, he's an idiot. Yeah, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? Endgame literally has that. Don Cheadle, all he fucking does is like little quips. There's never a serious moment. When the serious moment finally happens, someone has to just say something fucking stupid. And it just bothers the hell out of me. Dude, you
sound like such an old man.
No, because
it's like so out of touch.
You like that shit?
I don't love it, but I enjoy it.
When every character tries to be funny, and it's like, bro, you literally just killed somebody. Take it a moment and realize what happened. That's why I like the movie The Batman a lot, because this motherfucker was handling business. And instead of, imagine the Batman just like starts cracking jokes. It's like, no, that's the motherfucking Joker's job. It's literally in his name. He's making jokes.
But see, I'm glad that we started off.
You sound like an incel.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You sound like a fucking incel.
I'm glad that we're starting off with movies, because one of my biggest pet peeves about people that critique movies is when they start to critique a movie saying that they would change the writing of a movie.
Yeah.
I would rather people just say, I don't like the movie, as opposed to saying, like, they should have done this better or done this better, or write lines better. Because it's like, bitch, the movie wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the writer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then everyone knows that there's executives and other people in power that change things in movies that are not really associated with the writer. You know?
Yeah.
And then the rewrites of things. They just made a bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The writing of a movie. And also, dude, I'm a person, coming from me, I am so easily pleased, dude. I love every single fucking Marvel movie that was ever made.
You liked every single one?
Every single one.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah. You know why?
I enjoyed Captain Marvel. I think
Marvel.
it's just like literally, you don't understand. I don't know if you read comics growing up.
Of course you know I read comics.
I loved comic books growing up. Like, that was my shit. Like, I was enamored by the world of comics.
Yeah.
So I growing up, never in my lifetime thought that I would see live action versions of these comic book characters. So I'm not gonna fucking complain, dude.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna complain, dude, because if I want to see it happen, I want the shit to be good. You know, the older comic book movies from like the 2000s, a different breed.
Like the Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba.
I mean, Jessica Alba was a cutie, but I was thinking like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire. There was some funny moments in the movie.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker was not trying to crack a joke every single second. And when he made a joke,
when he was in his suit, he cracked jokes.
But like, they weren't jokes that were just like meta. They were. I think that's what I hate, meta humor. You know what I mean? You know, like when it's like, this is happening.
So you don't like Deadpool?
I don't like Deadpool.
What?
I don't like the Deadpool movies. And then this movie reminded me of Deadpool, and I was like, oh, this isn't my thing.
Which movie reminded you of Deadpool?
Bullet Train? Yeah. And I was like, this isn't my thing, but I could see why people like it, but it really is not my thing.
But everyone wants to know, what did you think of Bad Bunny and Bullet Train?
Bad Bunny? I was like, that's probably the best part. I was like, I liked Bad Bunny. I was
Mi
like,
corazón. That part made me laugh. I was like, all right, that's stupid, bro. I mean,
no,
like,
Bad Bunny was the only reason I bought a motherfucking ticket. And when this motherfucker died, I was like, oh,
dude,
I'm gonna
that
go
guy,
home.
bro, the guy, Tangerine and Lemon.
Yeah.
The white guy that he's from Godzilla. He played Kick-Ass. I don't know his name.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He was spectacular.
Yes.
I loved him. And did you know that his wife is like 30 years older than him?
I didn't know that.
They got married when he was like 22 or 21, and she was like in her 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
Love wins, dude.
Isn't that insane?
That's kind of, I mean,
but like no one fucking talks about that because it's a woman.
Yeah.
And he's like a really handsome guy.
Yeah.
But let the tables be turned. Listen, if a guy gets married to a younger woman, that's fucking weird, bro. I'm all for that shit. I'm all for fucking roasting him and calling him out and calling him a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo.
How young are we talking?
You're a fucking weirdo if you're like 40, 50 years old and you're marrying a woman that's like
18.
Just turned 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I think
That's fucking weird as fuck.
50
dude.
and 30. I think.
Yeah,
is like cool.
well, the golden rule is half your age plus 7.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
And
this guy knows all about the golden. That's not.
Dude, I've never dated anyone younger than me.
That's
dude.
not the golden rule.
That's your fucking thing.
That's not even the golden rule. The golden rule is a real rule.
Treat others how you would like to be treated.
They fuck others your age, dude. That should be the golden rule.
That's the
Hook up with people your age, dude.
Yeah.
But that's fucking weird, bro. Like the whole Dane Cook, you went viral for talking about Dane Cook, and as much as
Melvin just hit 75,000 followers.
I just hit 75,000 followers on TikTok. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, dude, that's so great, dude. I'm trying to hit 100,000. But that being said, you went viral talking about Dane Cook, and I love Dane Cook.
Yeah,
but that shit's fucking weird, bro. You're in your late 40s, and your fiance wife is early 20s, bro. Like that's a little sus.
I'll say it's a little bit sus.
And no one talks about Taylor. What's his name?
Aaron
Taylor Johnson and his wife. That's more than double his age.
Yeah, especially if they met young.
And Google says that they met when Aaron Taylor Johnson was 18 and she was working on a project with him.
Whoa!
But it must have been before that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna let motherfuckers do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what
but
I mean?
like, let me know. Let us know. Like, is that weird?
Yeah.
And right now, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he's like in his early 30s.
Yeah.
Beautiful man. And his wife has like gray hair. That's how you know, like, she's older than him.
That's why.
And I know love is love and everything. And I've dated older women. When I was 19, I dated a 32-year-old. but like looking back at it now, I'm just like, damn, dude. Like
somebody had to step in for you, dude.
God stepped in.
Until your mom, like your mom meets her, and that'd be weird.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Did your mom meet her?
No.
Why?
I didn't introduce any of my girlfriends to my parents until like just a couple years ago.
Didn't kill like last week.
Just like last week.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Would you ever date a girl that's like that older? Like serious date?
I've always dated women that are older than me.
Like 20 years.
No, I don't know.
No.
Honestly, I would though, but I'm just saying like if me personally, I would.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just saying like a lot of these people who are going after you got to be fair.
Yeah.
You have to be fair.
Ask me that question.
Would you date a girl that's 20 years older than you?
If she bad. if she bad, I'm there.
So you would date a 47-year-old?
Is she bad? Yes. That's it. Is she bad?
So no, the answer is yes then.
If she's bad, yeah.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah, if she bad.
The answer is yes.
And like if I asked Melvin, I'm like, if you're 50 and would you date a 22-year-old? And Melvin's like, is she bad?
No, I don't think I would.
Your Honor, she bad.
Bro, there was one time, dude. I will say there was one time I dated a girl that was a year younger than me, and I was 17 and she was 16, and I was like, it was fucking boring as fuck, dude.
Wait, 1 year, 17 and 16?
I was 17, 16, keep up.
That's not even a big difference though. It's like a few months.
That's what it's a year.
Maybe
it's a year. It's not a few months.
Maybe she was boring though. Maybe it wasn't the age gap. That's like the same shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like she was boring.
Oh, I thought you said it was boring because she was a year younger.
No, she was boring.
Oh, now I gotta
Jesus Christ,
I'm too fast for you.
Gerardo's 10 feet away from us and he understood.
No, dude. Gerardo's like 6 feet. We're keeping we're social distancing over here.
But yeah, this is green screen right here. Like we're getting tough.
You're in different rooms.
But yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Because when he was in Kick-Ass, he was in his mid-20s, early 20s.
Yeah.
And she was like old.
But also too, the whole Leonardo DiCaprio thing. You guys were
That's why I brought it up. Thanks for mentioning that. Like it's like Leonardo DiCaprio. It's kind of weird, man. I fucking love Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
It's a little weird that like someone made a whole chart.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, was I talking to you about this or Miguel? I think I was talking to Miguel about this. Shout out Miguel. What's it called? I saw the chart. First of all, I saw the tweets and I'm like, man, people on Twitter are stupid. Yeah. You know? And then I saw the chart where he left everyone before 23 or 25. Oh. And I was like, whoa, that's wild.
Well, that's a little strange.
Yeah.
That's like if he was how old is Leon right now?
40s.
42, 40.
If he's 42 and he dates someone that's 25, I'm like, I don't really care. It's like, what does it got to do with me? As like, because she's an adult. That's if you're 25, you should be able to make your own fucking decisions. No one's taking advantage of you. You could rent a car. You could fuck whoever you want to, you know what I mean? But if she's like 21, I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? That's a little something. Because when you're 20, remember when you were 21?
Yeah.
You were dumb as hell, dude.
Okay, you were too.
Me? At 21?
Yeah.
Bro, I was like,
everyone's dumb as fuck when they're 21.
I was a boy. I like invented science.
Dog, everyone was fucking stupid at 21. Yeah. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, even the smartest people in the world. Mm-hmm. Like Einstein, like these geniuses, Stephen Hawking, when they were 21, yes, they were smart as they were the most intelligent people on planet Earth, but their social cues were still very young and still very raw, making them a little clueless when it comes to like the real world.
Yeah.
So they were also dumb as fuck. You know what I mean? Even the smartest people were dumb as fuck at age 21. So, it's just weird. It's different. It's different. And I think for Leonardo DiCaprio, from what I know, all his exes have nothing but nice things to say about him. Yeah. So until that changes, then I don't really care, dude.
Maybe he just likes, I don't know, fucking models.
What if somebody ratted on Leo?
That's true because a lot of like famous models, they're not older.
They're not older. Yeah, it's like you can't really find a 40-year-old model. Yeah. He's just like, I'm a fucking model. Yeah. And I'm like, Leo, I don't know, do you, bro? Like, as long as your movies are still slapping.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
What if somebody ratted on Leo? Like, he's got a hard rule about being 25, dog.
Until that happens, man, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill on the hate, but you also have to think about like what happened to him when he was age 20 to 25. For him to have this psychological thing where like
I know something that happened to him during that time. He smashed a lot. Dog.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying like what, you know what I mean? Like what happened to him? Like the fact that I like older women. Like what happened to me? For me to like older women. What happened to Leonardo DiCaprio for him to like have the cutoff of 25? Yeah. Like it could have been bad or good. Like it's just like psychologically, why is that?
Also, why are you so shallow? That's what I think is another question that's kind of in line with what you're saying.
Oh wait, me or him?
Yeah, you.
What do you mean?
You put so much weight on being bad.
Yeah.
Is she bad?
Yeah, like, you don't ask like, is she kind? Is she smart? Is she sweet?
Well, no, that, I mean,
Can she cook?
Can she? The first thing you notice about somebody isn't like, oh wow, she's fucking kind, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like the real thing. I'm like, oh, she caught my eye.
But you have this gate of like, she has to be bad to enter. You know what I mean?
I mean that's like everybody.
Nah.
You know what I mean? When you saw your girl for the first time, you're like, oh, she bad.
Oh yeah. I definitely
See, you just
thought
fucking
that,
agreed with me.
No, but you asked me about one singular case.
No, the person that you've spent the most time with.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, right. So Gerardo, have you ever dated someone where, at first glance, you didn't find them sexually attractive, but then once you guys started talking, you gave them a chance, and you guys started dating?
Yeah, I think I started to make a move on somebody that I didn't think was like bad, I guess you could say. But the more I got to know them, I was like, damn, I think they're really cool.
The badder she got, I see.
No.
I see. Yeah, the badder she got. The more you know her, they're like, oh, your goggle started going off. And you're like, oh, I see her for what she really is. She really is a baddie in disguise, you know?
All right. We're off topic, dude. This is about
but this is a pet peeve of mine, though.
What?
The high standards that people have for each other.
For each other?
It's very like new age, in my opinion.
I think people should have high standards for everything.
But
you should be able to, like, if you have high standards for other people, you should for sure have high standards for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people aren't having the high standards.
I think honestly, it does bother me when like
Uggos.
This guy,
not women, but like guys who are ugly as fuck, and have nothing going on for them, are super like, oh yeah, my girl's gotta have like the newest, like the nicest hair and makeup all the time, cook for me and shit like that. Like, it's just like, bro, do you not know? Like, are you not self-aware enough to know that you're fucking ugly as fuck?
Yeah.
Because I know ugly dudes.
Yeah.
Who constantly get beautiful girls because they're not like that.
Yeah.
Because they're kind and sweet and smart and outgoing and confident. Like, it's just like, bro, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. I hate when guys are like that. Like, it's just like, dude, do you not realize that you're like in such you're like in the twilight zone if you think like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you stopped being that person.
I'm
really glad you grew eventually.
No, for real.
No, it's crazy when you see that. It's like, bro, do you not see yourself in the mirror? Like, are you not? You know what I mean?
So, what do you rate yourself out of 10, Daniel?
Me in LA or in like
no, you as as a fucking model, dog, as a model.
84, baby.
84%?
84%. Absolutely. I'm realistic, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 84. That's a great, you know?
I think I agree, yeah.
84 is good. I could be better. I could be solid, though.
So that's out of 100. 84 out of 100.
84 out of 100, which is pretty good.
Okay.
I think highly. I told you, I'm absurdly cocky.
Yeah.
You gotta, I walk around my chest.
Well, that's what I love about you, dude.
You gotta, you know what I mean? Melvin, you're a confident guy. What are you rating yourself?
Dude, honestly, right now, I think, honestly, I think of myself like physically, like appearance wise, I think I'm a 7.
You're always a 7 because you're 6'5". No matter, you can't drop below that.
Yeah. But my personality and my energy makes me an 8. In LA. And everywhere else, I'm like a fucking 10, dog. I swear to God. I visit all these fucking states and cities, bro. They look at me like I'm fucking, like a young Taylor Lautner, dog. And I'm over here thinking like, dude, I'm not that I'm not that guy, pal. I'm not that guy.
You might be that guy, dude. What are you rating yourself, Gerardo?
Me, well, based off of everything, when you play a video game, there's a skill tree, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So my skill tree is bussin', first of all.
Okay.
Right? Maybe not in the looks department, you know what I mean? Maybe not in the weight department, you know what I mean? It is bussin', but the wrong way. Yeah. You feel me? And so in total, I think I rate myself a good 8.
A good 8.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I admire your confidence.
I agree.
And in LA, a 6 for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. As far because LA is very superficial, very looks heavy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got like burns on the side of my face for whatever reason.
How'd you get a burn?
I have no clue what these are from. Yeah,
really?
No.
Bro,
I think I used to sleep on something that had like bugs in it and shit. Yeah.
What the hell were you sleeping on?
I was sleeping on a couch, and then when I was moving out, I was trying to like clean the couch up and get all my stuff or whatever, and I saw a bunch of dead bugs underneath the couch, and I was like, that explains these shits right here, dog.
They're just fucking having a buffet every time you fell asleep. Jesus Christ.
That's really crazy,
Yeah.
dude. That's wild.
And then when you would go into the restroom or the kitchen and you would turn the lights on, the ground would move with bugs. Jesus. Yeah. It was a dark time in my life.
Yo, that sounds horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I blame the bugs for that. In LA, I'm a 6 for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're getting these numbers up, folks.
Yeah.
We're all about self-improvement.
Yeah. I'm about to be a 9 in fucking 8 months. I guarantee you.
Is it problematic to have a rating scale for yourself or something? Or
you should be self-aware. You should be self-aware.
Yeah.
You should be. It's important to be like to know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because like, if I gain fucking 400 pounds and I start breaking out of my face and I start being like a pig and being really mean to everyone, I'm no longer gonna be a 7 or an 8 or whatever I thought.
You're also not gonna be able to hang out with me because I'm fat phobic.
Yeah, exactly.
You just said it. We could clip that out right there, dude. I'm fat phobic. You said it.
Playing,
Oh, someone in the comment section was like, "Wow, it really hurt me to find out that Daniel's fat phobic."
You don't just fucking with this.
We're being facetious, guys. We're being facetious.
I mean, you know, I don't want to like derail the whole thing, but you know when something like is a big pet peeve when somebody takes what you say at face value like immediately. When you know that I'm just kidding, like if I say, like
yes.
not even podcast wise, but just in real life. Like,
I take it too far.
Yeah,
I take it too far. Like it really bothers my friends when I'm out and like I say something silly or goofy. You guys know this.
Oh yeah.
And people think I'm serious, and they're just like, "Dude, you know that's not funny, right?" Like, dude,
yes.
and then I commit to the bit, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" And then I just go even harder.
Yes.
And then now that person thinks I'm like a bigot or I'm an idiot or a dumbass. And I'm like, good. You should fucking think that you dumbass fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You can't distinguish sarcasm and jokes from reality. Like,
yeah, you double down.
Yeah, I double down so hard. I
agree
down.
too. I one of my pet peeves is people with broken funny bones, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe people that knew what funny was before, but then they let this politic fucking thing like cloud their judgment of what everything is, and they become people that just do not take a joke.
Yeah.
And then they also have to question, even if something's funny, they question to themselves later, like, was I supposed to laugh at that joke? That shit gets on my nerves, fool.
Oh,
just feel what you feel, dog. Why do you have to like make other people tell you what's good or what's bad? Right?
Yeah.
You just gotta have a good time.
No, for sure, dude. Yeah, it's just you have to be like. I hate insecurity.
Yeah.
I hate insecurity.
Same.
People who are insecure. Insecurities are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has insecurities. There's not one person on planet Earth that doesn't have insecurities.
Yeah.
But when you start projecting those onto others, that's when it becomes a problem, dude.
Yep.
Just because you're insecure about your shit doesn't mean that you have to bring everyone else in the room down.
Which brings me to one of the pet peeves I wanted to bring up. Sorry if I'm just like shooting this
No,
off.
go ahead.
People that want to make people certain persons. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, say that one more time.
People that want to make another person a certain way. Like they want to change a person by telling them something that they did wrong.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like for instance, I got in an argument this morning about Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And this guy was saying like, oh, I used to love him. And then he went over to Spotify and he's not busting no more. Dog.
Yeah.
And then he's saying that I'm tired of hearing about how the comedy store is this way and this and that. Like, dog, then don't fucking listen. You're not allowed to have an opinion if you don't listen anymore. You know what I mean? Or at least I don't give a fuck about your opinion if you don't listen to him. I would rather somebody tell me how much they hate Joe Rogan and citing facts about why they don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan is openly bald. I don't agree with that.
I will say, dude, ever since he moved to Austin, he has changed. But I still really like listening to Joe Rogan. There are some episodes where he starts going on a tangent that I don't believe in.
Yeah.
And I just go, either I fast forward.
Yeah.
Or I just listen, but I don't agree.
Yeah.
But I just listen, and then the conversation keeps moving forward, and then it goes back to being an interesting conversation.
Exactly. Well, that's how I listen to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I fucking hate when he's talking to Tony Hinchcliffe and talking about how they kill at the comedy store. I don't give a fuck if you kill that, but it doesn't change the fact that I love listening to Joe Rogan. Like he consistently puts out great episodes.
Yeah, because one episode Joe Rogan be talking about guns, the gun laws and marijuana laws and open carry and Texas. But then the next episode, he's talking about astronomy with a scientist.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's levels. There's so much depth to him, just like there's so much depth with everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone takes everything at surface levels, face value. It's just like, bro, like, just think a little bit.
Yeah.
Critically think a little bit.
This guy.
And get through to it. You know what I mean? And I'm mostly talking to you, Daniel, because you're so bigoted sometimes.
No, I just didn't like Bullet Train, dude. And look, I just could not. I just could not get into it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be 2 hours of me trying to get into the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I just couldn't get it.
That's
But it's exactly
crazy.
a movie that's like made not for me. Like, it's like I was like, all right, I walked out and I was like, this is for somebody else. This is gonna be like, this is my favorite movie.
Bro, I thought it was the blockbuster of the summer.
Dude, I thought it was the best movie this year.
That's weird because Top Gun came out. Like, I
haven't seen Top Gun though.
Oh yeah, well, Top
and
Gun's,
I can't talk bad about Top Gun because I haven't fucking seen it.
Exactly. And so I'm refraining my opinions.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it.
But yeah. But
we're gonna have a movie night. And we're all gonna watch it together.
Yeah. We're going after this.
But I'm happy that fucking, even though there's a movie that like I didn't like at all, Bullet Train. I didn't like anything about it for the most part. But I'm like, that movie's not for me. That movie's for, there's a lot of people in the world, you know. And even if you're, I'm like,
true.
I don't agree with Uncle Joe on every single thing he's saying.
That's true.
Shout out Uncle Joe.
Yeah, but I'm fucking like, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't want to agree with everybody on everything, or else something's gonna get boring. You know, like if you guys all hated Bullet Train and we just talked about hating this fucking movie, then it'd be like these guys just fucking talked about how much they hate Bullet Train.
I saw a 3,000 Years of Longing with Idris Elba.
They're trying to make that man a star, dude.
Wait, I haven't seen. What are you talking about? 3,000 Years of Longing.
Yeah, it's with him and that white woman with buggy eyes.
Tilda Swinton.
She played the Master Sorcerer in the first
Tilda
Doctor
Swinton,
Strange. Yeah.
The Witch and the Witcher.
And it was okay. It was very dialogue heavy. It's not what I expected at all. I enjoyed it, but I think I would have enjoyed it more watching it on HBO Max on my laptop in my room.
Yeah.
Instead of actually going to a movie theater.
I think that movie was made like during peak pandemic, so they had to shoot it like all in like one fucking place.
Yeah.
That was one of the things about that movie. So it's like dialogue heavy, but I didn't see it.
I mean, Idris Elba's a genie.
Dude, I love Idris Elba.
He's a genie in that movie. That's really cool.
That's dope. I mean, if I were a genie, bro, I would be like Idris Elba.
Yeah,
I'd be like, turn me into Idris.
It's like one of those things where like at the end, like I feel like they didn't know how to end it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've read that too. Yeah.
Yeah, they just like it's just like really that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I saw Beast with Idris Elba recently.
Oh, how was that? It's a TNT movie, huh? It's like a movie that you watch on TNT.
It should be on I never even thought of that. It should be a fucking TV movie, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, Idris Elba was amazing.
I love me some Idris Elba.
I love Idris Elba.
He played the lion, right?
yeah. And he played the two little girls.
Did you hear smiles, dude?
Did you hear the story? His daughter auditioned.
Oh yeah.
And the producers gave her the part and everything, and Idris Elba was like, I don't really feel the chemistry. and he was like, can we get 2 more actresses? And they gave the part to 2 actresses, and apparently his daughter didn't talk to him for like a month.
Yeah.
Hey, art over everything, baby.
Yeah, dude, that's good. No nepotism, bro.
Yeah.
You get merit.
Yeah.
You weren't bringing the heat.
You know what's crazy? I'm stuttering because I heard a different take on that. I felt like I heard that Idris wanted his daughter there, like nepotism wise, but then that the studio decided to go with other actors.
Oh well, at the end of the day, she didn't get the part.
I mean, yours side of it is like way better.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there's I think. Oh, you know what? That might have been the case. But she was upset. Either she was upset that Idris didn't want her, or she was upset that Idris didn't like force her on, like be like, hey, this is my daughter, like.
Which brings me to another pet peeve of mine, dude, is nepetism, girl.
Oh, I hate nepotism. It's rampant in the white community in Hollywood, dude. Yep. Like I saw a list of like 150 famous people that were that got famous in the past decade that are famous due to nepotism.
Yeah.
And I was like reading a bunch of people that I was a fan of too, and I'm like, wow, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out some names.
And music too. The Strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they had famous and rich parents. The Strokes. Obviously, that girl from Euphoria is Judd Apatow's daughter.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of bands. Yes, a bunch of bands got Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's one of them too.
Jack Harlow, the guy who I'm gonna see in concert next week.
Yeah.
You're going to his concert?
His parents are like in the music industry.
Well, that's not. I mean, that's like not exactly nepotism.
That's like if our parents are fucking working at the Comedy Store or like or Comedy Central. It's like
when I think of nepotism, I think like
of Hannah Einbinder.
I'm no comment, but what do you call it? I think of what do you call it? What's that girl's name? Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh,
and then Sofia Coppola getting the part because she was his daughter. You've seen The Godfather 3?
No, I haven't. But I heard that's like one of the worst performances of all time.
Booty cheeks. It destroys the entire movie.
Yeah.
That's nepotism. You know what I mean? But like, I'm like, bro, if I'm fucking a comic, right? Yeah. And my son is like, I want to do stand up. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking help this guy out. What am I gonna do? Not help him out? You know, that'd be fucked up on my part.
No, I mean, but that's not the point of the thing. The point is like, it's like you all these people who have like the front of like, oh yeah, I got it from the mud. Like I made it. You know what I mean? I talent was the biggest reason why I'm here. And it's just like, yeah, talent and you're good, but like also your mom is like the creative director at DreamWorks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I
like,
hear you.
Yeah, like no shit.
Yeah.
Like, you should fucking get famous because you had everything. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't take away from their art, but it takes away from the whole facade of like anything's possible in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that. I think that's what people's like biggest argument is. But aside from all that, I'm gonna bring it down on a more personal level. I hate hearing people chew or people who chew loudly. It angers me. And you know what's crazy? This only started happening a couple years ago.
Really?
It only started bothering me a couple years ago. That's why when I'm eating with people, I want people to talk amongst themselves, or I want music playing in the background, or I want a movie.
That makes sense.
And I hate hearing people chew. It angers me. It disgusts me. I lose my appetite. I want to walk away.
Really?
I don't know what it is, but apparently it's like a condition.
Really? Is it like a phobia?
Yeah. So the cause of this fury stems from a condition known as misophonia, which is stimulated by trigger sounds typically originating from facial activity. Most famously,
fuck? Don't do that, Daniel. That's fucked up.
Misphonia can be experienced so severely that it can affect relationships and prevent sufferers from engaging in social situations.
Really?
Say situations, not situations.
I was starting getting seizures.
So when somebody's eating dinner, you're getting pissed off?
No, when we're eating dinner and there's no noise besides just chewing.
I see.
Like if we're eating together and you guys are talking, I have no problem.
Yeah.
Because like the conversation is like blocking out everything else. But if it's just us three and we're quiet, we just like,
oh, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like my dog licking his balls. It's the same sound because he goes at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he reminds me of you. Like he just goes to town. He's just like.
He reminds me of you. What?
You ever heard like
pussy, dude.
You ever heard a Rottweiler lick his own balls, dude? It's like
you cut that out.
And he does. It's like that's all I hear.
You just be sitting there listening, huh? You're just
dude. He's so loud about it. He
just feels like looking up YouTube videos, ASMR.
yeah.
He's a dirty dog. They're dirty dogs, dude. I'm like, bro, can you do something? Get a hobby, dude. Like go on a walk. Do something, man. But then that really grosses you out that much?
Yeah, it angers me. It doesn't gross me out. It angers me.
What do you want them to do?
It's just like, I just.
How long did it take for you to realize that you had that in you?
Bro, I think it literally happened after I turned 24.
Okay.
And I was having dinner with like friends and it was quiet and I was hearing people chew. And at the time I thought it was just my friends. And I was like, but then I started eating with family. I started eating with friends and I was just like, oh my God, I fucking hate this fucking sound.
Yeah.
It angers me, dude. It fucking frustrates me, bro. That's one of my few pet peeves, man. I only have like 3, but that one and then 2. I told you this before.
Yeah,
getting shushed.
Oh,
if you shush me, like shh. If you shush me, you will never see me again. You will never see me again, regardless of who you are.
You should have never told Daniel this, dude.
Dog,
no, I've known this. I've known this.
Yeah, he knows this. You will never see me again. It's like it's something. It infuriates me. Mm-hmm. I will not talk to you anymore, and you will never see me again.
But do you have like what is it called? Like a boundary of like not allowing to be like bugged by it if you're at like an event and some CSC security guard comes up to me, he's like shh or something, you know?
Well, I mean, it's different. If but if
it's somebody like on a personal level.
Yeah, like if we're here and we're being super loud and then your manager or like the landlord comes knocking and you go, Melvin, shh.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, it's the situation. But if we're hanging out and like we're getting loud and there's no reason for you to shush me, it's just your personal opinion and you go, shh, I'm going to be like, and I'm going to stop talking. I'll probably linger around for 10, 20 minutes and I'll leave and you'll never see me again.
Wow. But is there that special case where you like really like somebody and they shush you and then you stop?
No. If I really like someone and they do it, I'm going to tell them, hey, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. Like it really upsets me. That's like the only thing that, gets under my skin. I really like you, so I'm not upset with you. You didn't know, but now you know.
Yeah.
Melvin, he told me this crazy story once. How he was seeing this girl, and then he snuck into her house, and he was like laying the pipe. Melvin was doing his thing, and then she was like, shh, shh, like my dad is home, and then he was like, what the fuck? And then she's like, shh, no, he's gonna hear us. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. And then he like went outside like with his dick hanging, and then looked right at the dad, and then told him, he's like, I'm fucking your daughter, and there's nothing he could do about it. And then he went back in there and did that. And I was like, dude, Melvin is crazy. Like,
I know this story is not real because
I'm a virgin.
Because
I'm a fucking virgin. Yeah.
You're a Christian, you're a virgin, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And also, this story is insinuating that Melvin is moaning loudly.
No, she's moaning loudly.
So she's moaning and she's shushing me.
It's because Melvin.
Yeah. A lot of holes in this story. A lot of cracks.
Just like fucking bullet train. Where did the people go on the train?
Yeah.
They got off at all the stops. They got off at all the stops.
Like there's a ton of people. They can't hear that somebody's shooting on the train.
But I don't believe anyone over 6'4" moans at all.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think any NBA players moan?
Maybe also NBA players get like 7 girls at once.
Let me tell you, Russell Westbrook for sure moans.
Well, yeah, he's 6'4", isn't he?
Yeah, he's 6'4".
God damn it.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't moaning, dog.
No, LeBron don't moan. Yeah, no, Shaq don't moan.
Who's that guy that was on the Big Three, the Heatles? What's his name?
Oh, Chris Bosh.
Yes, that guy's a moaner.
Yeah. I can see it.
I
can see him moaning.
He's a moaner, dude.
Yeah.
And you're right about the like 6 foot people. Like Chris Paul's for sure a moaner, but
Chris Paul moans if he fucking hurts his toe, dog.
Dude, I saw this video of this girl like giving high fives to like somebody on the Heat, and then she accidentally hit some guy in the face and like a player, and he went like. And people are just like, wow, he's flopping before the game. God. Oh man, you know what I hate? This is a pet peeve when people flop. Like
I hate floppers, bro. That's why Chris Paul will never win a ring.
Yeah.
Because he's a flopper. Basketball gods do not like floppers.
No.
If you're a basketball player and you flop, stop playing basketball. You don't deserve to play basketball.
The Phoenix Suns are like, they should be called like the Phoenix Floppers.
Dude, I fucking hate floppers. Like every time I'm playing basketball and I have to play against a flopper, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I just look at him and I'm like, dude, get up. You're a fucking man.
Yeah.
Be a fucking man.
Yep.
He turned into Andrew.
Damn it, bro.
He turned into Andrew Tate for us.
Dude, I fucking hate that shit. Floppers, bro. Floppers will never win anything in their life, dude.
Yeah.
Anything. And look at the years that LeBron flopped.
Yeah.
Those are the years he didn't win a ring.
Yeah. They call him the flop. You know what I mean?
Those are the years he didn't win a ring. Because the basketball gods don't like that shit.
Yep.
Marcus Smart is the biggest flopper on Boston Celtics. That's why they didn't win the championship this year.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think is the biggest flopper of all time? Like Mount Rushmore floppers, top 4.
Chris Paul.
Dude, Chris Paul, Marcus Smart, Lance Stevenson.
James Harden.
James Harden.
Yep.
Y'all were quick.
That's why James Harden hasn't won anything, because he's a flopper.
And he gained a lot of weight.
Oh, he just lost weight, though.
That's so funny. He's just got fat. I don't know. He's like, well, I'm on a different team now. I'm going to lose it all in like 3 days.
And one thing I'll say, too, is Giannis Antetokounmpo does not flop.
He does not fucking flop, dog.
That's why I told you, this guy.
He does not fucking flop. Kobe never fucking flopped.
Yep.
Shaq never fucking flopped.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's about the business, dude.
Shaq flopped, but it was like not because he wanted to.
Because four grown men hit him really hard.
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Dude, like I swear, like these, like Chris Paul acts like he's in the damn WWE sometimes, selling these fucking moves. Like the way he's
yeah, Chris Paul is one of my pet peeves. Yeah,
dude.
Chris Paul, like I want to have him on the podcast and just be like, "What's wrong with you, dude?
What the fuck, bro?
Like, I used to look up to you, bro, and like now I look at you and I'm just like,
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't know who you are. I remember
you used to look up to Chris Paul.
I thought I was a Clipper fan for a little bit.
Dude, Clipper fan. Yeah, when he came to the Clippers, that was awesome. When he got traded to the Lakers for like 44 minutes, that was fucking awesome. Even when he was in the Hornets, man, he was like the young point guard coming up, like grimy and short. He dunked on Dwight Howard as like a really short point guard.
6 feet straight
up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he would go toe to toe against fucking Kobe. Obviously he would lose, but it's just like, man, look at this kid, bro.
Yeah.
This kid's going up against Kobe.
But like just floppers, just like flopping in general. I know, like I don't watch soccer, but when they flop in soccer too,
that makes me not want to watch it.
Neymar, dog. Neymar,
is that what he does?
Oh yeah, Neymar
he's like the best player that flops.
He's a fucking great player, but he flops, dude.
And then he's not a great player, then, dude.
But also, though, if you watch the Neymar documentary, he talks about that shit, and he talks about how he doesn't want to do that anymore. But still,
the fact that you did
he started getting injured like crazy, fool.
Because he was flopping?
The soccer gods, bro.
Yep.
It's just, it's disrespectful to the game. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of like baseball, because he can't really flop in that game.
But also, though,
you know what I mean?
Because there's no action. But
that's also why I hate the Astros, dog. Cheating on baseball is flopping, in my opinion, fool.
That's just cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating, but it's a form of flopping, dog.
I think
because flopping is also cheating.
Yeah. Flopping is different because you're pretending you're hurt, and then that inherently is lame as fuck.
But how about this? Instead of going to baseball, what's a flop in real life?
A flop in real life?
I got one for you. It's when people are saying like, "Hit me first so that I can hit you."
Oh yeah,
that kind of shit.
I have a lot. Yeah, I've encountered a lot of that. Yep. Which is like, hit me.
Yeah,
and they just want an excuse to just go out all out. Yeah.
Oh, it's just like when somebody takes something super, super literally. Like, you know what I mean? Like they take it like to the extreme. They're just saying like, "Oh, you did you assault me right now?"
Yes.
If you just like push them out of the way a little bit, and they're like, "You just assaulted me." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I didn't assault you. I'm just trying to walk."
Yeah, or even like, you don't know who my dad is. Like,
I think like sensitive people flop a lot. Where it's just like I could be like, you guys can tell me like, hey, can you pick up your your empty Red Bull cans.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very simple thing. Hey, bro, can you pick up your mess?
Yeah.
And then in my head, I go, damn, dude, they fucking make me fucking clean this shit. Like, so there's so many times at the studio that I had to clean their shit, and I make it into like a fucking big deal, and then now I'm upset, and you guys don't even know.
Yeah.
I think that's a fucking real life flop.
Resentments.
Yeah, just stupid fucking shit.
You gotta
like
hold on to that shit, dude.
Yeah,
they should be cleaning up that mess. It's your studio, dude.
That's some stupid shit, bro. I know people who are like, or they take like normal stuff and they take offense to it, even though it's like normal. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking hate that. Like, you have to walk on eggshells around them, and it's like, that's not a way to live, dude. Like, life is already hard enough. You have to pick the people around you wisely.
Yeah, here's a small pet peeve of mine. It might be out there, dude. But when like you have a conversation with somebody that's like a confrontation, you know what I mean? And then they start to cry like almost immediately. And I'm like, bro, come on, man, don't. Now I can't have a confrontation with you. You know what I mean? I can't have this damn talk. You ever have that? When somebody cries,
they just can't control their emotions, like, or they start raising their voice, and it's like, bro, chill. Like, we're discussing it, like, and they start, and it's just like, dude, can you relax? Like, like you're not 11 years old anymore. You're not 8 years old. Where you have no control over your emotions.
Yeah. So you're saying like towards the beginning of, so you're confronting them.
Yeah, I'm like, we're talking about this, and then they start raising their voice, and then the waterworks come out. I'm like, Ma, dude, come on, we talked about this. We talked. That happens to my mom sometimes, dude. Yeah, and I'm just like, come on, Ma, you gotta relax, dude. Yeah, you gotta relax. You gotta watch Isimo Pod. Like,
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. But I fucking hate the fact that I start crying.
Yeah,
because I'm a crier, foo.
Oh, you cry?
I cry, dude.
How come?
You guys not cry or what?
I mean, like when I watch a good movie, for sure.
See, you got problems then, but you need therapy, dog. If you watch movies and you cry, but you don't cry in real life, I'm diagnosing you with fucking, you need a therapist.
No. What do I got to cry about? Life is good. Life is good right now.
As he's rocking back and forth, he's like, life is good.
Life is amazing right now, dude. Every day above ground is a great day. You know what I mean? I'm just can't stop smiling, dude.
But I just, because you brought this up, I just can't lie and say that I don't do that. Because I do that sometimes, but I try to control myself and be like, fuck, now's not the time to cry. Like, I need to gather myself and talk to this person, because I don't like thinking that I got whatever I got out of this conversation just because I cried. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's you can just, like, if you're in a situation like that and your emotions are getting the best of you, you could just be like, hey, so-and-so, just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I want to talk about this, but this shit is, I need to get under control.
Yeah.
So this could be better. Give me 5 minutes. And then if the other person's mature enough, they're going to be like, yeah, please take your time.
See, I'm not even man enough to do that. I just know that I start crying, and then so I just hit this right here, and then I wait.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, I compose myself, and then I get back to the conversation. Yeah. Because I got fucking issues, dude. You know what I mean? I have some whatever childhood trauma things inside of me. Yeah. That when I'm presented with certain confrontations and shit, I deal with things in that way. You know what I mean? With whatever parents connection I have or whatever. Yeah. Like those kind of things, when I get into confrontations like that, I do start crying pretty quickly, dude.
Oh, you're like my boy, Jesus Support. yeah, dude. You know, it's something that's like a small thing that like pisses me off a lot.
What?
Whenever I'm like at a store, at a restaurant, or just something, and I pay money, and then the person's like gives me back the money, and then they just like say, okay, have a good day, but they never make eye contact once. Oh. If you never make eye contact with me, it'll set me off like that. I'm like, hey, bro, look at me. Like, I think I've said that once, and the person just looked back all. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, how do you just not look at somebody in the eyes when you're telling them something? It's so weird. Eye contact is a big thing. Yeah. When I went to New York, like when I in the cash registers, these motherfuckers like this. There was a waiter that had AirPods on, bro, and I'm like, dude, that shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. Your job is literal customer service. You should be able to listen to what I'm saying. You shouldn't be able to listen to anything else.
But I think everyone working anywhere should be allowed to have one AirPod in.
Not as a waiter, bro.
Not as a waiter? I feel like waiters should be able to too.
Absolutely
they
not.
At least pause their stuff.
Exactly. Pause your shit. Come deal with me, and then continue.
Now your job is customer service. Yeah. That is what you do. And look, I love customer service. I'm not a big sales guy. Customer service, but your job is, and that's how you get tips. Like you want to be attentive to the person, be like warm, and that's how you get the tips.
But I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Yeah. But what I'm saying, I'm looking at it from how much money is this fool making without my tip type thing. Yeah. If you're not making money off the wage, like good money, then you're allowed to have a fucking AirPod in. And I don't give a fuck. If I work anywhere, I'm gonna be able to listen to whatever the fuck I want to listen to.
I think it's also that's the New York culture. People like that was my favorite thing about visiting New York. People mind their business, dude. Yeah. I love that.
I didn't like that shit, bro. I like it. It really made me appreciate LA. Like where like you go to a cashier, like a Trader Joe's, and it's like, hey, how's your day going? I'm like, oh man, let's just have it, fucking around.
I do enjoy great customer service. Like when I go to Starbucks or McDonald's and the drive-through person's just like, hey, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah.
I know they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I know that they're trying to say that, but it just makes my day 2% better. Like it's just like a little bit. It's just like, yeah, thanks.
That isn't always the case though, because sometimes you don't have to like be miserable at your job. You can just be like, I'd rather be at home.
You have to make the best out of your situation.
Yeah. No, but like you go to work. I'm at work. I'm not fucking like. Let's say I'm DJing a wedding. I'd probably rather be at home. You know what I mean? But but like I'd rather be somebody. I was like when I'm working at a gym, right? Yeah. I was working there at 5 a.m, and I was like, whatever. I'm here. I'm excited to talk to these people. Hey, how you doing? I genuinely had an interest in whatever they were.
Because you're gonna have to do your shift anyways.
Yeah,
you want to be miserable at your shift, or you want to do your shift and not want to be there. But at the end of the day, you like 20 new customers fuck with you heavy now.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, to be fair, I was supposed to be making sales, but I was like, instead of making these fucking sales, I'm gonna make everybody else's day chipper. I'm gonna be that guy. I was like, hey, what's going on? I was the worst salesman at the. Have we talked about this yet?
No.
Oh, dude, when I worked at the gym, I was literally like probably the worst fucking salesperson. At like they would like check in like on my sales, like, hey, look, everyone's been making like training sales. They got like fucking $100, $500. Like it looks like your number is still at 0, and I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
I really
Did you still get paid hourly though?
No, I still get paid hourly, but they're like, you got to push the personal training. And the reason I didn't push the personal training because the deal was fucking terrible. I did not want to push anything that I personally wouldn't believe in. Yeah, you know what I mean. And so like I was making like zero. I was making 0 sales. But like what I do is like somebody would come in, or I'd be like, I'm gonna go clean the weights. I'd always be the guys like, I'm gonna go clean the bathroom because nobody wanted to do that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll be in the bathroom cleaning, and then I just would talk to people.
Well, that's why your coworkers fuck with you, huh? Because you were the one that cleaned the bathroom.
I don't care, bro. I'll clean the bathroom, but I just didn't want to like sell some shit that was terrible. I would walk around the gym and I'd be the kind of be like, hey, good to see you again. Hey, looking good. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. I was like, hey, bro, my girlfriend comes here. Put on a shirt. You know, like that. Yeah. That's the type of energy that I get, and you need that guy.
Yeah.
You need
for sure. And I'm saying like your coworkers loved you because you cleaned the bathroom. Like you did the thing that no one else wanted to do.
I would hope so, but I didn't want to sell something. Like imagine like looking at, have you when you work at a gym, you immediately lie to the customer. This is what happens, right? When you work at a gym, the gym that I worked at, you're immediately lying to the customer. Because somebody walks in the gym, they're like, hey, I heard you guys got a deal, $1 down to enroll. And you're like, yeah, it's $1 down. And then once they're about to sign the deal, they're just like, oh, I'm like, actually, we got like a $49 enrollment fee plus, the annual fee that's going to hit in 2 months. And like, wait, what? And I'm like,
that annual fee fucks me up every single time.
And I'm like, the annual fee, every gym has an annual fee. Like that wasn't what you talked about. I'm like, I know, right? And that's what I hate. And then they wanted me to push personal training on top of that. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm the fun guy. I'm like, I want to be the guy that just walks around and makes people feel good. Mm-hmm. T-shirt cannon. I'm a t-shirt cannon. Mm-hmm. That's it. I just go there. I got people hyped. Fuck that gym though.
Yeah, you're talking about transparency, being transparent with whoever customer you're dealing with.
Yeah, but also putting them in a good mood. Like when people would come in, I'd check them in. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I wouldn't be there, even though I didn't want to be there at 5 a.m. I'm still happy to see these motherfuckers, dude. So, that's customer service. So when I don't get good customer service, I know how easy it is to give good customer service because I give it all the time. And I'm like, why aren't you saying hi to people walking in? That's fucking weird. If you work somewhere and you don't say hi to a customer, that's strange, bro. That's like you're a business owner, Melvin. Can you imagine this shit?
No, 100%.
Like 100%. I signed up for like a gym, like a fitness class or the Muay Thai place, and like the trainer, he'd like for the first 2 classes, like I'd walk by and just never said hi, and I was like, what the fuck are you not saying hi for? Dude? I literally am trying to sign up in this place. Do you not know how to recruit new people? Yeah, that shit grinds 100%. My gear. When people don't say hi, that shit blows my. How do you not?
It's about respect, bro. It's just
it's about drive. It's about power.
Yes, dude. It's about gratitude. It's about all that.
We talked about this on the Patreon episode. Like, what? Fuck the headliner of that show.
Oh, the dude.
He fucking knows me, and he didn't say hi. And that's why I was like, fuck this.
Oh man, when we talk about people not saying hi, I got this is like my biggest pet peeve. Right, when you're walking somewhere, right. And somebody has like AirPods on or something, and you're walking right past them, you make eye contact, and then they act like they didn't see you. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that doesn't cover your fucking eyes.
Yeah.
That
No,
just means
it just makes you feel better when you're walking in the you lock eyes with a stranger and you nod, like smile, and they nod and smile
no,
back.
I'm talking about somebody who you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody you know, and they like, oh, this is what has happened to me one time. I was at Disneyland, right, with my girl at the time, and we're walking, and I see some guy that I went to high school with. We lock eyes. This motherfucker does that thing where he looks down immediately and looks at his phone.
Who?
And I look at him, I'm like, bro,
What's his name?
this guy, I was like, Miles. And he's like, oh, what's up? And then I confronted this motherfucker at a party like 2 months later because he was there. And I was like, dude, you looked right at me. And I'm like, do you think I wanted to kick it with you the whole day? I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
And he was just like, man, I'm sorry, dude. And I was like, you're a piece of shit.
But
bro.
you're speaking to like people's anxieties too. Like, but even then, I'm like, dog, just say hi.
Just say hi to people.
Honestly, I get nervous when I see people I know in public.
Yeah.
I don't like. In my head, I'm like, dude, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to see me.
Just
Yeah.
say hi.
And then I just like I just like pretend to do my own thing, and then most of the time they're like, move it, and then I'm like, okay, perfect. He breached, or they breached the wall, and I was just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm always the guy that breaches, dude, because I'm just like, I know that maybe they'll feel awkward, I'll feel awkward. I'm like, just breach it now. No, now we're happy to actually see each other.
Exactly.
Why are people pretending not to see each other? We didn't see each other for 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
Now we can see each other. That's what I'm talking about. That thing pisses me
I just get
off.
shy, dude. I get shy in public.
Yeah, no, but like it's like if you guys made eye contact and then they're just trying to like.
That's true. Once you make eye contact, then
Yeah.
it's just that's the wall breaking
That's it. I'm
on
like,
both your parts.
Yeah.
give me a head nod. Give me like a. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I want to do. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. We're both at Disneyland. That's not like we just saw each other like around the neighborhood. That shit blows my mind, dude. Just not saying hi. It's manners, dude. Manners really, like when somebody doesn't have manners, that shit fucking
I
makes me.
hate that too.
Like when I heard like when somebody got stabbed at the Popeyes line, and then I'm like, people were like, how could you stab somebody for Popeyes? And I looked into the story, and apparently they're cutting the line. I'm like, I mean, I don't know why you try to cut the line. I don't know why you would do that shit. I'm like, I wouldn't stab a motherfucker, but I understand.
The scale of justification goes like a little bit.
I'm like, you can't do things, you can't like mistreat other people and expect everybody to have your morals, because somebody's gonna go fucking crazy. You know what I mean? That's why I treat everybody with respect. Trism rules. Treat everybody with respect and watch your back.
Can I tell you guys a pet peeve of mine?
Yeah.
I'll explain it. And I was gonna say it last week for Peeves-Isimo, but we talked about spiders, half the episode. What's it called? So, dude, this is a big pet peeve of mine, and it may be just unfounded. You guys may not agree with it, but dude, when I go traveling with somebody, I ask them in the car, because it is a pet peeve of mine. I ask to not get food recommendations, dude. How do you guys feel about that? So, like, I tell the person that I'm traveling with, like, listen, if somebody comes up to us and tells us to go try this restaurant, then I'm more willing to go try that restaurant, right? But I do not want to go into a city, let's say like Houston. Like if we go to Houston, I don't want to go there and ask somebody like, where is a good place to eat here? I don't know why. This is a big pet peeve of mine.
What? Wait, why?
Why?
I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
I would want to ask somebody living there. So
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to get into those conversations with people. And also because, look at it from my standpoint, people will tell you if a place is really good that you need to try it. You know what I mean? Like, and I more depend on that than anything.
Wait,
I'm thinking about like if someone visited Burbank or downtown LA, they asked me like, what's the best place? I would give them recommendations.
Yeah. I'm so confused right now. Like, I'm like, do you want to just go into a city blind and have bad food by accident?
Yeah,
food. I'm way more down to do that. Food.
That's not a smart move because you just wasted money and you could have had good food though.
No, I know, but I don't know why. I'm not happy
had
about
good
it.
food and that more accurately represents that city.
Yeah, you need fucking therapy. That is fucking. That's just weird. That's strange.
No,
That's like,
I know. I understand.
It's like you willfully hurt yourself for some reason.
I'm not gonna bring up. Oh, I fucking hate when people tap my shoulders. Like fucking no. This is a pet peeve of mine that I'm not happy with. But I just understand that I have that pet peeve.
Yeah,
and I
like you don't even know why you have it.
Yeah, I explicitly ask people while traveling just to be like, hey, bro. I know people are going to tell us where to eat, dog. I just don't want...
Why do you think you have that?
I don't know. A lot of my pet peeves have to do with recommendations, fool.
Recommendation.
Yeah. Like I hate when I fucking hate this one. This is another pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to a song with somebody else
and
they're recommending another song while listening to that song.
Isn't that like Spotify does though? If you like this, you'd like that.
But that's not a person. That's Spotify, dog. But I'm talking about like, let's say like, oh, dude, I love this song. Like, and I put on fucking PYT by Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
And right when the song is starting, they're like, if you like this song, you'll like this song.
I see. That's different than them showing you a song. Like if I showed you, Trap Queen by Fetty Wap, and you're like, I love this song, and I'm like, bro, you haven't even heard 6, 7, 9 yet. Then you should be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna hear this one too. But if you showed the song originally, then that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, how about we just listen to the song? You know what I mean? Why don't we just listen to the song? And then when there's dead air, which there will be, it's like when people start to think in the future, you know, as opposed to just enjoying the present, which is what I'm talking about with food recommendations too. Like that kind of thing to me is like, if you go to a fucking hotel, there's gonna be something saying like fucking these are the best places to eat around town. Now I'm gonna do my investigation myself. And I'm gonna have that discovery myself. When somebody is going and like not willing to risk discovery of things, like that's what I get off to that shit. Like just discovering things myself.
Well, do you wait? So if you go to a new city, you don't hop on Yelp and then like try like the first 5 options, like the most highly rated options in the area.
No,
is that still the same thing?
I'd rather do that. I'd rather.
That's also a recommendation as well.
That's not a person though. It's not like creating some false fucking sense of like, oh, you're cluing me into something. Like I don't know why. Right?
It might be a pride thing.
Yeah,
that's so fun because like I like the personal connection. Because whenever I'm in an Uber in a new city, I'm like, what you doing out here? I'm like, what would you recommend? And then I connect with that person and I try it. And I'm like, me and that guy have a thing.
Me too.
Now.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the personal touch is what I like about it.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what you got.
That's what I'm saying. If somebody tells me to go check a place out without the fucking instigation of me being like, oh, I know my fucking life, I want to try out some new food. If they just tell me a spot, I'm like, I'm gonna go to that spot now. I'm going to that spot. I'm not gonna look up anything, Yelp or anything. I'm gonna go there. Like in New York, the bellhop told me about Essa Bagel. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll go to Essa Bagel, right? So we go to Essa Bagel. And it was great. It was the greatest bagel I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
I had the greatest breakfast sandwich I've ever had in New York.
Yeah. I had some good food in New York, dude. But I asked everybody, I'm like, what you think about New York? Because I've had bad food before, and something that sets me off is when I pay a lot for food that's mid. And it ruins at least 6 hours of my day. I cannot give it up. Like if I spent I'll spend $100 on some bullshit, you know, on an OnlyFans account of just Melvin, you know. But if I spent $20 on like a bagel that wasn't hitting, I'll think about it like. I'll still be thinking about it till this day. Yeah. Just because I'm like, why did I do that, man? I'll just be kicking myself all the time.
I just classify things as good food, bad food. It don't live in me like rent free. You know what I mean? Like I just be like, oh, that was just bad.
Now that food is living in you, dog. You're trying to. It ain't moving out anytime soon.
That shit's restored as fat.
Asshole, dude.
Yeah,
I'm a dirty dog, man.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm convincing you guys or not. But this is something that
It sounds like you're making it up.
Yeah.
Food's for reals, dog.
I know it's real, but like it just sounds like.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I've traveled a lot in my life, though. I've traveled a lot.
Yeah.
And like with me and my grandpa, we went to Florida driving, whatever. I talked about it before.
Dude.
What?
Because I know we're going on tour soon.
Yeah.
When we go on tour, I tell this to my family when I travel with friends, when I travel for work, when I go on tour, for my partners, everything. I'm the easiest person to travel with. I don't give a fuck about what you do. You can blast music. It don't bother me none. Yeah. I can sleep through anything. I don't give a fuck about anything. Nothing. But when I'm taking a shower or I'm in the bathroom, don't fucking knock on the door.
Oh,
what if I got a piss?
I'll get out. I'll get out naked and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" or if they don't know, I'll do the thing where it's just like, "Hey, just so you know, don't knock on the door when I'm taking a shower or if I'm in the shower or whatever. Like, just don't knock on the door."
You answer the door and they're chewing.
Yeah. Bro, don't knock on the door. Don't fucking knock on the door.
You know what blows my mind when you knock on the door and the motherfucker inside says, "Who is it?" And it's like, does it matter who it is? Like,
no, I'm like, I like turn off the water. I'm like, what? Bro, I get fucking so angry, bro.
Well, what are you doing in there?
Nothing. It's just, it's like my time. I think it's like, I thought about it. I'm like, why does it upset me so much? It's because I think it's like, I use that time to like meditate almost. Yeah. Even though I'm not like physically closing my eyes and crisscross applesauce and stuff like that. Like it's like my time to reflect. I come up with my best jokes, my best material when I'm taking a shower, or like business moves. Yeah. Like I'm, while I'm like shampooing my hair, like I'm thinking, I'm reflecting. I'm, you know what I mean? I'm in my head. I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also
then
the
it
amount-
relaxes me too.
Yeah, the amount of privacy you have in the shower outside of traveling is like you want to try to replicate
Exactly,
that.
exactly. So it's just like even in my home right now, bro. I tell my siblings, don't fucking knock on the fucking door unless the house is burning or some shit like that.
Damn, dude.
And it's just like it infuriates me.
Also, too, the whole food recommendations thing. I'm in a place now where I identify that about myself, where I start to do that, and I'm gonna try to not to be like that. It's just I know that is a funny fucking pet peeve. It's a crazy pet peeve, but I find it funny.
Do you guys try working on your pet peeves to make them no longer pet peeves?
Yes, because get this: the last time I traveled with somebody was Miguel, and I told him this in the car, and I realized I'm fucking crazy. I'm crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have this pet peeve about me? And so we were walking in Sacramento. And I saw this crazy looking dude that had like a fucking broken nose and shit. And I asked that fool, I was like, hey, where's the best place to eat around here? And Miguel looks at me like, what the fuck, dog? You know, like I made a big deal about it. And this fool was like, there's a Starbucks. He's like, oh, there's Target. And he's like, there's a 7-Eleven. And then we just started walking away and he was still just pointing places out. Like as we were walking away.
Target has some good stuff. When they used to have a food court, you remember the food court?
Yeah,
they used
that popcorn was
popcorn was crazy.
But for the first fucking recommendation to be
You gotta try
Starbucks, dog.
I mean, he had a broken
Starbucks.
nose.
That was the first.
He had a broken nose.
He had a broken nose, dude. He
broken
couldn't smell anything.
He was a security guard outside of a weed dispensary.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
He has like fucking a concussion from getting knocked out probably.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Jeez.
You know what's a pet peeve of mine that's kind of similar to yours? This thing makes me go crazy, dude.
What?
Whenever I'm rushed, I lose my damn mind.
Shit.
That's why I hated working on set too, because it'd be hurt, and I'm like, nah. I don't fucking rush, dude.
Yeah.
I get there when I go to a wedding. I get there early, and then I do my job. And then when someone's like, I remember I was this coordinator went up to me, and then she's like, "How long do you need?" And I'm like, "Maybe like 5 minutes." She's like, "All right, we're gonna do it in 2." And I'm like, "No, we're not." Nah. I'm like, if the thing is 3 minutes late, it's gonna be 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna rush. And they're like all freaking out. I'm like, what are you guys freaking out about?
Yeah.
I'm like, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are still gonna be married. If something is 3 minutes off, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Life is, I'm, as long as the vibe is right, then the vibe is right. But whenever you rush, you change the vibe.
Yeah.
Now the vibe is wrong, you know? And if the vibe is wrong, then that means the vibe ain't right. Then what are we doing if the vibe ain't right? You know what I mean? Do I go there to make the vibe right or the vibe wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And then you tell them I'm a vibe technician.
They should already know that you hired me for. It's like you hired me to do a job.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the job professionally. Don't rush me because
I have a particular set of skills.
I do have a particular set of skills, and if you rush me to do the skills, if you rush a job, you get a rush job.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you get a rush job?
Yeah.
It ain't a good job.
Everyone shits their
It's
pants.
like that rule, that golden rule. I keep mentioning golden rule,
Yeah.
but it's just like when you talk to a client, you give them 3 options. It's just like cheap, fast, or quality work.
Yeah.
You could have 2 of those. If you want quality and you want it fast, it's not going to be cheap. If you want it fast and quality, or fast and cheap, it's not going to be quality work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if it's, what is it? You want it
I got lost already, but I get it.
or you want it good. You want quality and cheap. It's not going to be fast. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I can't remember the 3 things.
Yeah.
But no, I hated. That's why
I'm an idiot.
I hated working.
You know what my pet peeve is, dude? When people can't finish their thought. dog.
Sometimes you get so lost in the damn
I know.
thought.
Lost
I'm
in the
just playing.
sauce.
Yeah,
though.
but like that's why it's like the hurry up and wait. I hate hurrying up.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person. I'm like I'm a smooth. I like working slowly and deliberately and just taking my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever I do, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna enjoy it. Because when you rush, you're just like I hate that feeling,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like, well, I got here early. I'm just gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
dude.
You got to be quick, but don't hurry.
Yeah,
That's like one of the biggest.
just be
basketball
quick,
events.
dude. When you rush something, you mess up.
Yeah.
You know, but I never mess up because I never rush. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Are you rushing or are you dragging?
Oh, dude, dragging my nuts across your face if you tell me that I rush, you know? Like the only thing I like about Rush is the band, you know? The band Rush.
Good time.
How are you when people rush you?
Good time. Rush.
I'm the same as you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we worked in production together,
Yeah.
and I hated that shit, bro. I hate getting rushed. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I do really good work too. So like, if you want fucking Melvin, if you want good work, then don't rush my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking hate? This pet peeve of mine is when like you work for minimum wage and then instead of just like raising your money, people are just like, man, you're a rock star.
Yeah.
you know, like,
I was gonna say this earlier about the whole server thing, dude. I hate when a server acts all nice at the end of the meal, food, because when they're giving you your check and they start to do these little, they start getting quippy, homie,
out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, when they weren't doing it before?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, dude, I got something that's fucking, I got something. I want to make sure that I say this right because this is probably one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
All right. You ever go to like, It's not a restaurant. What's another? It's not a restaurant, but like a place like that you sells food. I'm trying to think.
A market?
No. But it's like a
buffet.
All right, you ever go to a place to pick up food, right? You order, all right, let's say you go to Chipotle. Not Chipotle. You go to a place to pick up food. You pick up the food, they give you poke and something like that. And then they have an iPad right here. And like, it's going to ask you a question and they flip the iPad over. And I'm like, yo, we all know what the question is, but they do this shit like, it's going to ask you a question. Now the question, I can't give you a hint what it's about. But it's an important question, and I just want you to take your time with it. And they flip the iPad, and they look as far away as possible.
Yeah.
They're like,
they start looking the other way.
They become blind.
Yeah.
It's not going to ask you a question.
They start breathing heavy.
Yeah, they start writing gibberish on a paper. Yeah.
It's like, why do we have to do this song and dance? It's going to ask you a question. We both know the question it's going to ask, and I'm going to give you whatever you deserve. You know what I mean? I'm a big tipper. Look, this is something that's disrespectful, dude. I shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to say it, Melvin. I rarely give money to homeless people.
Yeah.
It's very rare for me to do it. But every time I buy something from like a street vendor, like a Mexican vendor selling flowers or something, I'm a big tipper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm a big tipper. But if you didn't earn the tip, then you ain't getting the big tip.
Yep.
So why are we saying this fucking question thing?
Yeah.
Why are we playing this game, Melvin?
Yeah. Song and dance.
Song and dance. And I love songs and I love dancing, but let's not do it when I'm trying to pick up food.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the iPad. It's always an iPad too.
Yeah.
It's always an iPad that they flip. You know, do they see what you tip them immediately?
They see the final charge, so they see what they could. I mean, people do math, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's gonna ask. I just hate that phrase. It's gonna ask you a question.
It's gonna ask you.
It's gonna ask you a question, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna give you a fucking answer. You might not like it.
Yeah.
You might not like it, but you go get an answer, dude.
All right. So I confronted, I didn't confront, but I went through one of my big pet peeves a couple of days ago at the studio. This guy. One of my clients had like his group there and everything, and one of like the gaffers was like, "Damn boy, how tall are you?"
To you?
Yeah, to me, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm 6'5". People ask me all the time. They either say one of two things. They ask me how tall I am, or they just go, "You're really tall."
Yeah.
To where I don't know what to say, and I just nod or I say thank you.
Does that bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me. It's weird.
Okay. Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird how fucking tall you are, dude.
I'd rather they ask me like how tall I am so I could have an
answer.
Response.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it's just like you're really tall, like that, I can't do anything with that. And I just smile and nod, and I'm like, yeah. I either go yeah, or I go yeah, thank you, or whatever. And then this guy was like, how tall are you? I'm like 6'5". He's like, how are you not in a league right now? How are you not like? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. And like started like that loudly, and I was just like, oh, like. Yeah, you're telling me. Like, I don't want to talk to him. He's not even the client. Like, his boy's the client. And he's just like, dude, man, if I was that tall, sheesh, I'd be in the NBA. I'd be fucking da-da-da-da. And first of all, dude, no, you wouldn't. No, you fucking wouldn't, you fucking dumbass, dude. You know how hard it is to make it to the NBA? You have a .007 chance to make it to the NBA.
Really?
Yeah.
And Chris Paul still made it?
It's so difficult, dude. And I'm telling you, bro. And it's like, it's so fucking annoying. I get that shit all the time. And it's just like, bro, you wouldn't, bro. That's such a stupid fucking thing to fucking say to someone. And for those of you listening right now, don't say that to a tall person. I used to encounter a lot of when I was playing basketball competitively. I used to encounter people taller than me all the time. Never once did it occur to me to go, "You're really tall." Bro, I'd rather them just stick their dick in my mouth than fucking me saying that shit. I couldn't imagine a world where that came to my head and I was like, "You're really tall."
Because you're fucking tall, Melvin.
I used to see centers that were 7 feet, 7'3", 7'4", guards that were like 6'9", 6'10". I felt small before next to these men,
like
right?
3 times.
I felt small. I felt small, but never in my life did I ever go, "Wow, how tall are you?" Bro, shoot me in the mouth if I ever say some shit like that, bro.
Because you're fucking tall all the time.
Dog, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. But this guy kept going. He kept at it. He's like, "Bro, let me train you. We can get you in a league somewhere."
That's so fucking.
He's like, "What are you?" And then what really set me off, he's like, "What are you doing with your life?" And I was just like, I was like, "Dog, you're standing in my building that I own."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, this is yours." And I was like, "You think I'm just fucking?" I was like, "You think I'm just fucking hanging out here with you guys? I don't fucking know you guys." And I started getting a little snarky.
Yeah.
And then my boy that was there was just like, "Yeah, no, dude, Melvin's like really good at like trust me, dude. I'm really good at basketball." but there's no way in fucking hell I would make it into the NBA. It's so fucking difficult.
Yeah.
There's only been like a couple thousand men in the history of planet Earth that have even been in the NBA.
Even less Latinos.
Even less Latinos. I'm sure there's been like 20 Latinos in the NBA in the history since it fucking got started in the 40s and the 20s. You know what I mean? Like
they put a mural of like the first Mexican Laker, and he scored like negative points or something like that.
Oh, there is a gentleman on the Golden State Warriors that I think we got him.
Yeah, he's on the Lakers now.
He's on the Lakers now?
Toscano Anderson.
Yeah, from Oakland, and then he won the chip in playing for Mexico.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
People are
Shout out to him.
They're trying
He's
to claim
awesome.
Devin Booker now as Mexican and shit. That's how desperate we are.
Yeah. But that being said, it's just like, bro, shut the fuck up. I would never fucking say some shit like that to anyone.
Yeah.
Like that's like the audacity to say that to someone. Like he didn't know that I fucking, you know what I mean? Like he didn't know my history of basketball. He didn't know. He just started talking, and I'm like, I get it. People want to talk to me because I'm tall, and they want to connect with me or something. But it's just like, bro, pick a different lane, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I started getting snarky, and I had to be mean to him. But I'm like, dude, you could have just been like, you could have just shut the fuck up, because he kept going. And I when shit like that happens, bro, I just walk away, or I just turn around and I start doing something else. And 9 times out of 10, people catch on and they go, oh shit, I said something, or like they catch what I'm throwing at them. You know what I mean? This guy kept fucking talking and talking and talking.
I remember the first time I met Melvin, I went outside because you were getting out of the Mustang at my old apartment. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you are tall, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And I was probably like, oh, yeah.
You got to understand, Melvin. You're fucking tall. Dude.
Bro, I know I'm tall, dude. I'm aware of that.
Melvin, I don't think you do.
Fucking Morpheus?
Melvin, what if I told you that you were 6'5" and the average height was 5'7"?
Bro, I am 99%. I'm taller than 99% of the men in the world.
Yeah, that means 99% of the world is gonna be like, damn, you're tall. Melvin, you're freaking tall.
Bro,
dude.
That doesn't bother me.
Let's establish the first thing. Melvin, you are tall.
Yes, I know I'm tall, but that doesn't bother me.
One thing too, how tall was this gentleman?
He was like your height. Probably shorter than you. This black dude that was like shorter and chubbier than you.
Oh, okay, cool. If he was chubbier than you, cool.
Yeah. Like really out of shape, like just big mouth on him, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like I get it, dude. I'm tall. It doesn't bother me that everywhere I go, people look at me, or they want to talk to me, or they say that I'm tall. They ask me how tall I am. That's never bothered me, not once. It bothers my friends and family.
Yeah.
Why? It just does.
That's like their pet peeve. Oh, because they're ignoring everybody.
Yeah, they're ignoring everybody else. You know what I mean? It bothers all my girlfriends that I've ever had. It's always bothered them as well.
Yeah.
Like it just bothers them, right? And But when you start asking me and telling me why I'm not in the league and why I'm not playing in the NBA or why, that's like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like when people ask me about comedy, it's just like, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like I take basketball and comedy very seriously because I love them so dearly. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. You should have just left it at, wow, you're really tall, dude. Do you play basketball? And I would have been like, yeah, I do play. I do enjoy playing basketball. I played this, I played here, I played that.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life?
That's fucking so disrespectful, bro. I wanted to just pick him up and throw him, dude. Like it's just like
that's some tall shit to say though. You gotta admit.
But I gave him so many chances. I gave him like 7 chances.
How many chances usually give a guy?
Probably like 3 or 4.
3?
But since he was my client's homie.
Yeah.
I was professional as fuck. So after the 7th one, I was just like, okay, then let's do it. And then I started being like, I started being mean to him. Yeah. But I was only mean to him for a little bit, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna go to the back. You know what I mean? And then the client, it's whatever. But it's just, dude, like, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that fucking guy, dog.
I think nobody wants to ever be that guy, and that's the one rule. You should never be that guy because nobody likes that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a pet peeve of mine?
Yeah, and then we'll end this episode because it's hot as fucking here.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah.
I thought
we just started.
Look, we're getting warmed up. This might be a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Now, look, I'm DJing. I feel like every story with mine starts with I'm DJing this wedding, right? So I'm DJing.
It's a cool way to start.
Yeah. All right, looking out here. Actually, here we go. Ready? All right, so I'm DJing this wedding. Now, let me tell you, I'm DJing this wedding, and I'm sitting with a bunch of photographers, and we're at this venue. We're sitting down, we're eating our meal. Okay, this is the vendor meal. We're off to the side, and this guy goes to the bathroom. He tries to open the door won't open. I'm sitting with the photographers. They got their camera. This motherfucker knows I'm the DJ. You know how he knows that? Because I announced that shit. Hey, I'm the DJ. I did the grand entrance.
And you're behind the DJ booth.
No, but we're sitting off to the side. We're off somewhere else. You know what I mean? He goes to the bathroom, but he knows I'm the DJ. He sees them with the cameras, the photographer. Tries opening the bathroom door, but won't open. He walks back. He's like, hey, this bathroom door isn't opening. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I'm like, maybe someone's in there. He's like, no, it's been closed for a while. And I'm like, oh, okay. I go back to eating my food. He's like, why don't you guys check it out when you guys get a chance? Go check it out to see if we can get it open. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, just see if you can open it. See if you guys. Oh, I should just explain. It was me and two other fucking like Latino dudes. Yeah. You guys can open the door. And I'm like, bro, I'm not the fucking, that's my biggest thing. It's like, don't treat me like I'm the fucking help.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I'm here with the rate, baby. Yep. You know what I mean? That's my thing right here. And it's like, if you just look at me.
You're like the third or fourth most important person at that wedding.
Yeah.
For sure. I'd probably say number 2.
If you need
you got the couple that's getting married.
Yeah. As soon as the reception starts, I'm
number 1. Yeah. And then the photographers.
Yeah.
And then the caterers. And then the bartenders.
And we're all together. That's the thing. And it's like, why are you like looking at me and being like, hey, yo, if you open, go check this thing. I'm like, yeah, why don't you go? He's like, go check it out. And I'm like, that's not our fucking job. Like, there are people here that work here. Go talk to the people that work here. Just because I'm like Mexican doesn't mean I'm not going to fix the bathroom, dude. Yeah. I'm here to DJ.
If you need help with the vibe.
So your pet peeve is racism. yeah.
It's more than that. It's like the help thing. It's like whenever like you have like a white boss and they're like, oh, this guy's the fucking help. It just fucking gets me like, oh, it's like doing, you know what I mean?
You know, because when I work construction, dude, people would talk to me only in Spanish. Even if they're white, and they'd be like, oh, compañero, ¿dónde está? Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, the bathroom's right over there.
Daniel knows about this, fool.
Wait, you're talking about Big Mark?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go off on Big Mark.
Dude, Big Mark, every time he would come by, he would say, what was the word? It was started with a C. It wasn't compa, it was, not carnal.
Carnal?
He wouldn't say carnal. What was the word,
I can't remember, dude. Because this guy that we used to work for, Gerardo, fucking like hated this guy, but he also loved him.
But I had to be cool with him because he was the dad of the boss.
Yeah. But like Gerardo fucking, every day Gerardo would be like, I fucking hate this. Like this literally Gerardo's pet peeve and like a man, a person, you know what I mean?
It was a countryman, but in Spanish.
Caballero?
Caballero.
Not caballero. It was something else. Dude, what was it?
I don't know.
Let's just say it was compa.
Damn, we just said like 3. Compañero, carnal.
Yeah.
Caballero.
Yeah, you guys like my Spanish, huh?
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck, I forget the word.
Caballeros y caballeros.
Whatever it was, he would always call me that shit, dude.
Cuñado.
And then it got to the point where I was just not even, what?
I remember there was one time where you were like, I think you said like, don't call me that or something. Like, oh my God, I can't remember the word. I can't remember.
I never said don't call me that.
No, but like there was like a conversation. It was not a conversation. I think you told me about it. Like you want to talk. Like I forgot. You, like,
I definitely talked to you about it.
It became like a more of an annoying, less of an annoyance thing. It's like, I want to have a conversation. Like I don't want like to.
But what I did was I would just not respond to it.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And so like he would be like, hey, oh fuck, what's the word?
I think he called you a name. I don't think he called you like a
countryman.
No. Yeah, it means countryman. Not paisa.
Paisa?
Fuck.
Paisano?
Paisano? I think it was paisano.
Paisano. I think it was paisano.
I think it was paisano.
Hola, paisano.
Yeah, he would come in and be like,
paisano. That means countryman.
¿Cómo estás, paisano?
Lives in the country.
Yeah. That'd be
that shit would bug the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And then I was telling you, I was like, this fool doesn't speak Spanish. Why is he gonna say paisano? Fool, it's like, dog. It's like some cheeky shit that he would do. You know what I mean?
Bro, I hate when people fucking do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it disgusts me, dog.
It's that help
That's
shit.
why I always tell my non-Spanish speaking friends that when they have to interact with a Spanish speaker, like either like at a Mexican restaurant or something like that, where they have to interact with someone that might not know how to speak English.
Yeah.
Always speak English first.
Yeah.
Let them tell you, oh, hey, I only speak Spanish. Or like, let them, through the conversation, they'll probably be like, oh, solo hablo español. And then go, oh, and then speak Spanish to them. Yeah. Never just start off speaking Spanish to them, bro. It's like a mini racist shit, dude.
Yeah.
What is it? A micro race?
Microaggression.
Microaggression, dude. That's the fucking number one microaggression. Like that's, if not one of the top microaggressions that you could do.
You got a microaggression. This dude's about to do a major aggression, bro. This guy's about to be like, what the fuck? We had a question in the live before it ended, and it's kind of about this topic. Somebody asked, how do you feel about white people saying essays? Referring to other Mexicans as essays. Like,
no, that's not good. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. How do you feel, Gerardo?
I think. Well, also it's like
that's like fucking a white guy referring to his black friends like, "Yo, my homeboys or my homies."
I guess it.
But see, that's the thing too, though. I call everyone brother. Like when I message you guys, I say brother.
Well, that's not.
You know what I mean?
That's not inherently black. That's
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, but you're not white.
No, but also it's a little
true.
different because like is Hulk Hogan a black man and he's like he calls everybody.
No, yeah,
brother.
but the thing is that without context, without knowing the individual and stuff like that, then because like for instance, I got really upset when somebody was claiming that Shia LaBeouf spoke in code or what is it, code switched. Yeah,
on the thing.
But it's like, bro. So you're saying not to talk that way. First of all, you're telling another fucking grown man not to talk that way that you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
First of all, and you're also in saying that you're saying that it's bad to talk this way.
Yeah, it's like the whole Awkwafina. You guys know who Awkwafina is?
Yeah.
The Asian, or so you guys who don't know, she's the Asian actress that talks a little urban.
Yeah.
And she blew up off of that. She was in the new movie, Marvel movie Shang-Chi. She's everywhere, right?
People know who Awkwafina is.
Not anymore. She got technically canceled.
I don't think she
because
got
a lot.
She's literally in Raya the Last Dragon.
What?
She was in Raya. She was in
But
Raya.
continue the thought.
But so she goes. She did get canceled.
She did.
In people's eyes.
She's not
in the real world. She didn't get canceled. She's still a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
But in people wanted to cancel her because specifically black people wanted to cancel her because or not even black people, like a bunch of woke white people, bunch of woke people wanted to cancel her because they accused her of using this urban, way of talking to get ahead in the entertainment industry. But it was just like, it was one of those situations we talked about. You could be so woke that you become racist.
Yeah.
Because I saw a black TikToker who was just like, yeah, you shouldn't talk black, talk Asian, talk how Asians speak. But he was parroting. He was making fun of the woke people. And it's just like, holy shit, that's so true. Like you could be so woke, you become racist, where it's just like, yeah, you're not black. Talk like your Asian ancestors talk. You know what I mean? Talk like a real Asian. And it's just like, foo, she was born and raised in the Bronx.
Yeah.
You don't get more urban than that. You know what I mean?
I'll play devil's advocate for a second, though, dude. Have you seen that video of Quentin Tarantino code switching?
Yes, that was really bad.
Yeah.
But he's a white guy. He's a silly white guy.
He's
like Mark.
That's pretty weird.
But
he's like Mark, where it's just like he's an older white guy that's like this is the way to connect to these people.
But this is what I'm saying though. It's not that though. It's cheeky. It's him.
Tarantino?
Mark is now able to go to his homies because he was a Mason, so he can go to the Freemason Lodge and tell his friends like, oh, I got a Mexican that works, and I call him Paisano, fool. And that shit right there, it's cheeky and it is unnecessarily aggressive to just be the only Spanish word you speak, and to remind me that I am Mexican, fool. That's like, it's just a reminder that I'm Mexican.
It's just like, why don't you just say hi, bro, or hi, Gerardo, hi, fellas, hi, boys.
That's what we're gonna get him in the pod.
Yeah, right. But with Quentin Tarantino, I think that Quentin Tarantino is racist, but like racism is a spectrum. It's like this fool was raised a certain way, and he's a certain age now that it's very hard to change the things about him.
Yeah,
and maybe he feels more comfortable if he speaks that way in front of other people.
That's the thing that was weird though, because there's like they put it side by side with another interview where he spoke like black and then he spoke white, and it's like, Quentin, what are we doing?
It's disgusting, bro. I hate it. There's people that we know that are like that. They code switch, like let a black comedian walk in the room, and I was like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, dog, what's up? It's just like, dude, just be yourself, man.
So sometimes I got to code switch at work because I do a lot of white weddings, and then I gotta like I remember once I was doing a bunch of white weddings, and then I did a Mexican wedding, and then I said the word reggaeton, and I was like, I don't even say it like that. I'm sorry, like. That's weird because I get so used to saying that.
Shit.
And I'm like, fuck, like my brain has to go back and forth all the time that's just shit. It's wild, dude. But yeah, Quentin, that's why I don't like Quentin.
But these are performances though too. Like Quentin being on an interview, like he's probably, think about Quentin Tarantino, foo.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the most anxious people.
Yeah,
and also like
I saw that video you're talking about, Daniel. Like it's like a theater. He's in front of like hundreds of people,
which makes it even.
And he's on a panel. He's on stage.
Yeah, it makes that. This is all making it weirder though.
No, it's fucking weird. It's all weird. It is weird.
Quentin's a weird guy.
But also like to see somebody that is the way he does things. He's very. I don't know how to say it without being mean, but like he's got some different fucking switches going off.
Yeah,
in his brain.
He's probably on the spectrum.
He's got this crazy shit. Yeah, probably on the spectrum. You know what I mean? And for him, he feels more comfortable being that way.
Yeah,
it comes off the fucking wrong way.
Yeah.
But it's probably just the comfortability with him.
Probably, yeah.
Because also he chokes some fool out in front of a coffee place, dude. He doesn't like being around other people. I'm assuming. I don't know Quentin Tarantino.
He's an oddball.
Yeah.
He's an oddball.
Yeah,
but yeah. So some people definitely should not code switch the way. Like, you know what I mean? Aquafina. I don't know enough about Aquafina.
Yeah.
I just know that I like that movie with her grandma. That shit was pretty.
But
good.
I just hate the term code switching because you're inferring that speaking that way is less than or worse than speaking how you should speak, which is because you're white, you should talk white.
Well, yeah, it's a survival tactic. You know what I mean? It's like because it's tough because like for me growing up, dude, like I grew up in like a really rough neighborhood. Like I grew up in South Central, then I moved to fucking Glasser Park and stuff like that. And like I would code switch before I even knew what that meant.
Yeah.
So I would be going to school or like work or like where I volunteered places, and I would be like, hi, like, you know, I would use, but then if I used that same way of speaking it back to my neighborhood, I would get roasted. I would get, people would try to beat me up because they would think I'm a pussy. But then if I use how I spoke in my neighborhood at school, I'd be labeled the fucking bad kid. I'd be fucking, you know, people would think I'm dangerous. People, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's
all about survival, baby.
Survival, dude. It's tough, man. It's tough. And it's like, I think that makes you more powerful. I think the fact that you can survive in both worlds like that, I think that it's like a superpower.
Yeah, I've talked about it on Isimo before, but like when my family gets together, they do not talk the way that they talk at work. Like my
100%.
family they're successful in different avenues of grocery stores and travel or whatever, but they don't speak that way to their clients. But when they're around, they do the fucking voice that I always do because that's what we do when we get together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I slowly throughout life have been trying to blend that thing into one voice. Like I used to switch it a lot at work, and now I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? You're a wild guy. I say that so much like when in interviews now. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be a wild night. You know? And then slowly when you become one person, that's when you become self-actualized. You know, I'm a fucking monk right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, this has been a wild episode, dude.
It has been a wild episode.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, dude.
I have to piss my fucking racehorse off.
Go ahead, baby.
How do you say that?
Dick.
But yeah, thank you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube and leave a like, rate and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, follow Daniel on TikTok because he needs it.
He needs it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Melvin, how many?
I think I just got like 10,000 new followers while we recorded this. It's pretty crazy.
All right, dude. You know, it ain't no competition. I talk back to every single one. I DM them back. I ask, you know what I mean? But look, thank you so much for listening to Isimo. We'll be back next week.
Yeah. Again, if you guys want to use the studio, hit up at Studio M_DTLA or me, Childish Mavino on Instagram. DM me and I'll give you half off everything, man. It's pretty cool.
Mention Isimo.
Just mention Isimo, baby.
Yeah, and check us out on Patreon if you haven't already. $2, $5, $20 a month.
Yeah.
You get different perks and click the link in the description.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.